Welcome back to 23rd Garage. Today we are back on Nate's Miata. So what we want to do today is get everything welded up and trimmed out. That way we can do a final assembly such as the rebar and anything else like the radiators, all the cooling components, all the lines and all the wires, get all that clipped back in and get this thing ready for paint and body.
Yes,
so do you have an idea when your hood will be here?
It should be here tomorrow.
Awesome, sweet. What color is it?
It's silver.
Ah,
yeah.
Man.
This is a pretty rare color, though. I looked on the cars for sale online.
It is a rare color, and it's a very nice color. I really love this color. It's nice. It's almost like Birdie's car, but not quite.
Birdie likes the color, too.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Birdie likes the car, too. Birdie was like, man, I kind of want to trade my AMG for that Miata, but, you know, then I can't put my kids in it. That was the only reason why he didn't trade, so... So Nate came up with the idea that he is going to weld the core support in himself, and
yes,
I am for that 100%. You know, Nate's got to, you know, start doing stuff like that, and you guys want to see him do it too. So obviously I'll be here to make sure that everything goes smoothly, but I think Nate is going to do great. What do you guys think? How is Nate going to do on a scale of 1 to 10? Before you continue to watch this video, let us know how good you think is going to turn out. So 1 being the worst, 10 being the highest, and don't say 9.5 just because it's Nate. Like, be like, what's it called? Be honest.
Yeah,
be honest with it. All right. So
I'm gonna go ahead and take just move all the wires out of the way, take everything off, and then go ahead and start surfacing everything.
All right. And then what are you gonna do?
And you're gonna show me how to weld it.
No, I want you to explain the process of what you're gonna do. What are you gonna start with?
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and take the headlights off.
All right.
Pull all the wiring out of the way.
Okay.
And then go ahead and start surfacing the spot welds. I think I'm gonna have to drill some holes, for the spot welds up there.
Sir. And I already conveniently marked them for you. That way you can put them back in the original spots.
Yes, sir.
So you want to make sure not to drill too crazy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to remove this piece. There is a way that you can do it without taking this off, but I believe we need to throw a little weld-through primer in between it.
Yeah, definitely.
So you can go ahead and take this piece off, drill these holes. We'll hit it with the weld-through primer, put it back on, then we'll mark the holes and we'll surface the holes a little bit. That way, you know, it makes it a little easier to weld, because I have problems welding on weld-through primer a lot. I can't get it flush ever. So, you know, we'll make it a little easier on Nate.
All right,
and yeah, let's get to it.
All right, so I went ahead and took apart just about everything I could take off surrounding it all, so you don't damage anything.
I'm very impressed at how much you took off. I didn't think you could get that fuse box out like that. Yeah. That's good, Nate. I like that. You're being very thorough. I can tell that this is your personal vehicle. So what's next?
Well, I guess what's next is to go ahead and start drilling out these spot welds. So
yes, sir.
Go ahead and drill the holes. And I see that you marked them here, so...
Yes. And when you drill these holes up here, make sure that you remove this and just drill it to like a piece of wood or something. Mm-hmm. That way you don't accidentally drill through here. Okay. It's going to be a lot harder to weld if you go through this. Okay. So. Mm-hmm. Nate has got everything prepped for welding, and I must say he's done a great job. So what we have here is a few spot welds that need to be done. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13 spot welds right there, Nate. Remember that so you don't miss them.
Okay.
And we probably need to clamp it down a bit. And you want to keep it like that because you have a curvature. So
Right,
you want to
right.
keep it only to the flat part, like that, right there. Just like that. Let me get another one. I'm going to go ahead and do a spot weld for Nate, and then he is going to do the rest of them. All right, Nate. So when you start it off, you want to spark off of a bare piece of metal and get your pool going right there. And then as you circle the wire around the circle, you kind of want to make sure that you don't get too hot, and then fill up the hole. You see what I'm saying? And you're gonna want to have very good trigger control, because if you go ham on it, you're going to blow right through it. As I pop that first spark, I used that fire to burn that primer away and kept it going. And did you see how I was tapping it? Instead of just going through it, I tapped it, kept it going, kept it melting, but also stayed out of it with, not giving it too much heat. So let's see how you do. Put your gloves on. All right, you're gonna start right here with this one. Where's your body hammer? Hold on, you gotta have your body hammer on you at all times. And before you weld it, you wanna just... And then look, remember where your hammer is, so after you're done welding, you wanna grab it and tap it down a bit. That was that side. You want to weld from both sides. Oh, he doesn't want to.
What are we doing now?
I mean, I've seen people who call them professionals do that on four supports. Don't feel bad.
Will it hold that?
Don't feel bad. It will hold. I mean, it's just not pretty.
I see what you're saying.
It's just not pretty. You want to try to make them as pretty as possible, because you don't want to be grinding.
I see what you're saying.
What you want to do once you weld one down, like right here, you want to move over here.
Okay.
You don't want to ever weld too much in one spot, because that's going to get the metal really hot. Okay, so I see what one of your issues is. You're staying only to one side of the hole. You're not finishing off the circle. Go ahead and do that one right there. Keep going, keep going. You're stopping too early.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you're not finishing the weld off. You'd be surprised at how much better even a crappy weld will look if you just finish it off. What do you think? You gonna do a good job?
Yeah,
Beautiful job.
I'm professional.
Who, Nate?
No, me.
Maybe you need to show Nate how to do it.
Yeah? You wanna?
Okay, so look, this is mine, sir.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
You see you. You're gonna do this one here. Or that one. Pick one. Oh gosh.
Oh man. Very nice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Huh?
It's not bad. Boss, you know how to weld. He's trying to learn.
See?
Yeah, it's beautiful, sir.
Look at that.
Gorgeous. Look at that.
Very nice.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Yeah, buddy. See, you have to remember not to stay in one spot. You have to actually circulate.
What do you think, Ian?
I think it's good. I think we can't compare it to my welds, but look, your welds look literally like Dad's welds. You see, that's Dad's weld right there. So there's your weld. What do you guys think? How did Nate do? I'm gonna be real honest. I'm gonna say you did a 5.
5?
Yeah, because I don't want to give you too small of a score, because those are solid welds, but I can't give you too much of a score because they're not very pretty. But when they're underneath something like this, it doesn't really matter because you can always grind them down and throw some primer over them or some seam sealer or whatever.
All right.
Trust me, I've seen a lot worse than this. I just hope you didn't burn through anywhere and weld this thing down to the frame. No? Solid. It's good. Now what you want to do is take out those self-tappers and then weld those holes up. Of course, those will have to be welded from the top.
Right. I want to weld the latch on too.
Yeah, the latch is very important. And those are very small holes there, so you want to kind of be very careful with those. Not bad. Finisher up. Wow, not bad at all, sir. Not bad at all, sir. All right, so check that out. As you guys can see, Nate got this core support looking absolutely amazing. You know, I couldn't be any more happier with this job, honestly.
I also got these parts right here ready for painting too. So.
Yeah, and we got very lucky with this hood because it came in and it was as advertised, no damage. So what I have here is just some basic Dynacoat base coat mixed up, and it's going to be straight base coat on the first coat. On the second coat, I'm gonna throw a little clear and hardener in there, and it's going to give it that nice satin finish.
Alright guys, so it's the next day and the paint is dry, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting everything back together. Alright, so I went ahead and put the fenders on and the headlights, but as you can see, I got all this back together inside here, and the radiator actually comes up from the bottom, so I'm not worried about putting that in. All that stuff can stay, but what I want to do is sand this headlight and see if this haze will come out. So I got a 400 here, a little bit of water, and I'm gonna go with this scuff real quick, get all the nasty stuff off. And start sanding.
It's already looking better.
Oh yeah.
Just from getting it wet. So you know, it'll probably buff out.
I think so. See that nasty color right there?
That yellow.
I think you just sand until it's white.
That makes sense.
I've done it before, but I clear coated it. I didn't.
Oh yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, you just gotta get that nasty yellowness off. This car had a lot of sun damage. Like the steering wheel was destroyed from the sun. The hood was messed up.
Yeah, that usually happens when they park in the direct sunlight, like at home.
Yeah.
Or at work. You always have to do it in steps because if you don't sand it with like the higher grit, then you might polish it out, but it's still going to have the scratches basically in it. Yeah, so they will fill up with, grime and stuff, and it'll get yellow again. And also those scratches, it kind of weakens the surface, so you get the sun damage back a lot faster. So you want it as slick as possible. All right, what you got there, Nate?
1500.
Hit it up. You want to be very thorough with this one. Yes, sir. That's what, a 1500?
Yeah, 1500.
All right, I've got this 3000 on the DA with the interface pad for you. All right, Nate got this thing all buffed out. What do you think, Nate?
I mean, I think it looks perfect, honestly. Couldn't ask for any better.
Now both the headlights look even.
Yeah.
And like when you're standing right here looking at it, you can't tell that one was replaced. This one obviously on the left is a little shinier, but that's just how it is.
So we're gonna go ahead and change the hood out.
Let's do it. You got it?
One.
I think it was a move. Nate, where's my bolt? All right, so now that we got all the framework done on Nate's car, we are ready to go ahead and do the body work, which is very simple actually, since we did replace the hood, which was a great idea. What do we got here? A couple of dings.
Dent, that's it.
Just one dent. Well, there's another one right there. I guess that's a ding and then that's a dent. Yeah. You decided you're going to go ahead and spray the doors as well?
Well, the door is just going to kind of be a blend panel because the quarter panel is going to need some paint.
What is this? That's where the door edge guard was?
Something like that.
Yeah, I noticed that this has been painted as well. You're going to repaint this too?
Yeah, because I don't think it's going to match because the trunk and the bumper's got to be painted. So I might as well blend off of the rear bumper to the quarter panels, And then just throw a little bit of clear on the doors where the clear coat failed.
What about the rear suspension, Nate? What'd you figure out about that?
Just gotta get like 3 links.
3 links?
On each side, yeah.
All right, well, let's get this thing knocked out. Check that out, guys. We got everything sanded down. Everything is ready for paint. So probably maybe next week, we'll get the sucker in the booth and get it all nice and painted. I don't think we're going to be painting the rockers. I think they're in really good shape. But I do think that we should paint the roof black. What do you guys think? Nate, what do you think? Black?
I like the idea, but I think that might hinder the resale.
You think so?
Yeah, I think not everyone's gonna like the black roof.
Maybe. But I don't like this right here. And that's factory, I think.
Oh, the little transition.
The huge tape line.
Yeah.
And then look, there's a huge tape line here as well. So, I don't know. I would paint it black, but that's just me. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Should be done here in what, probably next couple of days, honestly.
Yeah.
Headlight looks good. In the next video, we will be spraying this thing and probably putting it together. So stay tuned for that. And if you guys enjoyed the content, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. And also check us out on Instagram at 23rd_garage. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.